Good morning, everybody. So I can't help but be positive, even though I had a rough morning this morning. I woke up to Bluto just screaming at me. And of course, I didn't get him outside in time and had to clean up poop first thing. And that is not like him. And it's super annoying, but I feel sorry for him because he can't help it. And old dogs, y'all. So that's how my morning started. Literally him screaming at me. Not nice, not please mama take me out, just awful noises. It's his new old dog thing. It's a lot. So I wanted to talk about the Peruvian face peeling aliens. Okay, so first I reported on these supposed aliens that villages in Peru were being attacked for a month before we heard about it. So why did it take a month for us to hear about it? It's not like it's not a small world now, and people couldn't get that information out there. But anyway, so for a month, they're saying that there was these aliens, just to recap, that look like the Green Goblin from Spider-Man, and they were hovering, and when they were shot at, they didn't have any effect on these aliens. So then we hear that no, it's illegal miners with jetpacks that are scaring the locals away from an area that they want to mine. And then it's, oh no, they didn't shoot at them with regular shotguns. They shot at them with buckshot. Like, why would you shoot at anything with buckshot if you think you're being attacked, right? So then now it's being talked about that that there's a U.S. Space Force that is working with the Peru military, and that's what it is, that they have these jetpacks, which makes a lot more sense that some space force, I don't know how y'all feel about space, but yeah, that's another topic. So supposedly this space force or whatever, so my question is, if it is a space force, why are they terrorizing villagers for a month? Why are they hovering in the trees around their villages at night? Why aren't they mentioning the face peeling when it went viral? The body that's being drug around that's got no frickin' face and looks like how the cow mutilations are with no blood or anything. So it's just a body. I put in the description on the last two videos links so that you could see. I'll see if I can find them again, and I'll put them on this video too. Of how this body, they have it covered with banana leaves and they uncover it, and it's a body, there's no blood, and it's got a skeleton face. Well, it looks a little fake to me, but again, I don't have alien or even military technology, so I don't know how this shit works. So that's on my mind this morning. I'm sorry. I know that some people, they don't give a shit about things, and they say, like the AA thing, control that what you can control and let the rest go. But some of us inquiring minds got to know. Some of us hear information, and it's hard for us just to be like, oh, fuck it, doesn't concern me. So now, the next thing, well, the main thing that was on my mind yesterday, I'm sure with a lot of y'all too, is the Hawaii fires. So just like the Canadian fires, people are showing that 3 fires started in the same place at the same time. I mean, not in the same places, in different places at the same time. There's images going around, and of course, anytime it doesn't fit the agenda, they say, oh, fact check or false information. But you can Google direct energy weaponry and see, and then hit images in your search, and you can see tons and tons of images that this technology exists to where they can shoot a laser beam out of airplanes, helicopters, or whatever, and destroy things and start fires. So to me, these fires are hella sus. They look a lot like the California fires, where it's like things just demolished and burnt precisely, and then again, people who want to scream conspiracy theory, it doesn't change the fact that this weaponry does exist, that Lahaina has been destroyed. Mark my words, watch what gets put there now that land has been destroyed. Multi-generational families. Will it be neighborhoods in the future? How will they rebuild? There's very few roads on islands, even for the people that live there and say no more tourists go there. It's going to be hell on earth because it's already hard to provide an island with building materials, all the cars that were destroyed, connecting infrastructure, and there's only so many roads, so they have a hard enough time as it is having enough food and water and appliances, you name it. Everything needed to live has to be shipped into this place. So I don't know, just some thoughts about the Hawaii thing. I feel really bad for the people, but it's kind of interesting as well that one minute they're living in paradise. Most of them, I shouldn't say most of them, because a lot of people that live in apartments, like this one, I was going to say that they're super rich people to live in Hawaii, but there's a lot of poverty there too. And I know there's a bunch of islands, so we'll just talk about Maui. This property that's been destroyed, burnt all the way up to the ocean where there isn't anything to burn but cars and asphalt. People jumping into the ocean and everything. Are they multi-generational family homes? Are they millionaires that live in Lahaina that have all those beautiful homes right there near the beach? I'm sorry, I have to ask these questions. It just seems like everybody would be asking these questions. Why can't we wonder why we're getting images of direct energy weaponry? Like, why do we just dismiss these things when these things have existed since, like 40, 50, 60 years ago? They came up as far as with the public of these things, but the images are out there. It's not even hidden. So why isn't there in a very dry place that sits on the water, why isn't it able to have boats, ships, pump the water and spray it into the areas that were on fire and put it out? Isn't there military there? Isn't there big military bases of different kinds? It seemed like it from my Google searches. And why are they saying that it's the winds that cause the fires to spread when it's obvious that the fire didn't jump roads? There's no like a normal fire, when you can see that it sweeps across an area. It's just suspect, y'all. So anyway, I'm having quite a brain food morning here. I'm also very grateful. As you can see, the sun's coming out and it's super, super hot again here in the Pacific Northwest, Washington State today. We have our own fire that's been being battled, and, thank God for the helicopters that are able to scoop water and fight the fires. Imagine if we didn't have that, everything, would be destroyed fairly quickly because the fires would just be out of control. So I'm super grateful seeing the Maui fires and knowing that there's a fire, upriver in the mountains here from me. And yeah, so I don't know. Do you, I think it's a skill to observe and not absorb, to wonder about these things and not just be like, oh, that's negative energy. I'm going to go have a margarita and just live my life. Fuck everybody else. I'm just going to be happy. I mean, I don't believe in drowning in sorrow and negative energy. But I also believe that it's important to be an observer and use your common sense and reasoning to see what's going on. Like those Canada fires did a lot of damage, and most of them started all at once. And that's just not natural. And is this the new form of war? Is it terraforming? Is it just getting us used to things? And again, with the alien thing, why are they face peelers 1 minute showing a dude missing his face, just having a skeleton face? Now it's the Space Force, but no mention of them being face peelers or whatever. And supposedly it was more than one person, even though they only show one body. So I don't know, y'all, but I think it's important to question, not to get down and let it ruin your day. But some of us, we have discernment, and I'm not the brightest bulb in the shed, like, by any means. So if I'm seeing this stuff, I'm just tripping out that other people don't see it too, and wonder why. And maybe it's the censorship, and a lot of other people are too. But prayers out to Lahaina. You know, a lot of people go there to vacation. Most of us can't afford to. And is it because people are struggling so much and living in poverty, regular folks now that used to be able to afford things? Are we sort of getting some sort of wicked energy in us where we're thinking, oh, well, fuck them, they had paradise and that's what they get? Or are people just overwhelmed and they don't care? Like, it's not here, so they don't care? I don't know. I think, again, that it's important to question. I believe in energy, so love to all the people affected in Lahaina. Oh, damn wasp. I have a huge wasp nest by my worm bin that I'm going to have to deal with, and they're all over the yard now. So I'm going to have to get a bee suit on and deal with them soon. Wish me luck with that, because I've already gotten stung, and they're super aggressive ones, just super aggressive anytime I get near them. So I'm having to dump my compost in my worm bin at night or in the morning before they're up and active. So I'm going to do a little bit more watering before I head to work. I'm grateful that I have the water to do so. It's super dry, and my trees are really struggling this year. I've lost trees that I've had for decades and decades, and I've never lost this many trees and plants. And it was before the heat hit, so I'm not sure what's up with that, if it's the stuff we're sprayed with or whatever. But welcome to a very trying and tribulation of time here on planet Earth. You know, I don't believe it's a round ball theory, but I also believe it could be multiple dimensions with different realities, flat, crater, you name it, things that we don't understand yet. And I know I'm all over the place on this video this morning. Comment down below if you have any thoughts. Are you staying positive? How do you do it? Are you just shutting yourself off to all the things that are going on in the world? Or are you observing and not absorbing? And while it's all going on, are you continuing to work on yourself? Because I think heal yourself, heal the world. So hopefully I have time for a little bit of yoga before work, and I have some really cool people coming in that are new clients and new friends. So I'm looking forward to my day. And my old dog is just being a handful this day. He's These days, he's just, he's like a grumpy old man dog, but he still has his happy moments too, because he's a sweet boy. But send love to poor old Bluey Blue, because he's just not himself lately. And I'm grateful he's still around, and I'm grateful for this beautiful summer day, and had a delicious apple with peanut butter this morning for breakfast. And I'm just keep your face to the sunshine and you will not see the shadows. So shine on. Thanks for listening to me. I appreciate all your comments. I love hearing what other people have to say and what they think and what's going on in their world. So one love. Shine on.